the neighbors who tried something more sophisticated. A pen hovers over paper. A single page. Thick. Official. Dangerous. A man's voice, calm. Just sign, Linda. It's routine. Linda doesn't move. Her eyes scan the document. Slowly. Carefully.
You should have
Then,
made it less
she looks
perfect.
up and says, Linda Whitmore had lived in her home for 38 years. Quiet suburban America. Tree-lined streets. Friendly faces. And right next door, Daniel and Sandra Reeves. The kind of neighbors everyone admired. They hosted barbecues, helped shovel snow, remembered birthdays. Too perfect. But Linda noticed things others didn't, like how Daniel asked too many questions. How long have you owned the house? Any plans to sell? Do you have family nearby? Casual questions, but never random. And Sandra,
This is
always
not normal.
watching,
None of this is normal. The way they look at
smiling,
me, the way they know
but
things, they are
observing.
watching me.
Linda had learned something over the years. People don't ask questions unless they want something. It started with a letter, official looking, stamped, from a property office. It claimed there was a documentation update required. Linda frowned. She hadn't filed anything, requested nothing. She called the office. They had no record of it. That was the first crack in the illusion. Later that evening, she saw Daniel outside, watching her house, just for a second too long. When he noticed her looking, he smiled and waved. But Linda didn't wave back. The next few weeks felt calculated. Coincidences happened too often. Daniel showing up when she checked her mail. Sandra bringing over food, uninvited. Questions becoming more direct. Then one night, a friendly visit. Daniel stepped inside, sat across from her, a chessboard between them. He handed her a document. Thick. Sealed. Convincing. This will make things easier for you, he said. Just a small legal adjustment. Linda didn't touch it. Instead, she moved a chess piece. Your move, she said. Daniel smirked, but he didn't realize the game had already started. Linda digs deeper. That night, Linda didn't sleep. She read everything, line by line, clause by clause. And there it was, hidden beneath complex wording. A full property transfer. Not temporary, not partial. Permanent. They weren't helping her. They were
This
taking
wasn't
everything.
help, kindness. This was calculated.
Linda opened an old drawer,
Plan awful.
pulled out a recorder, documents, notes. Because this wasn't her first time seeing deception. She began watching them, tracking patterns, recording conversations, saving evidence. And what she discovered was worse than she imagined. They had done this before. Different neighborhoods, different victims, same method. Friendly faces. Legal traps, silent takeovers. The trap is set. Linda invited them over. This time. She was ready. The room was dim, quiet, controlled. The chessboard returned, exactly how it was before. Daniel smiled confidently. Sandra sat quietly, watching. Ready to sign? Daniel asked. Linda picked up the document, paused. Then, she flipped it closed. You almost got me, she said calmly. Silence. Daniel's expression changed. Almost, he repeated. Linda stood up, walked to the table, picked up a thick file, and dropped it in front of them. Inside, everything. Recordings, forgery evidence, bank links. Their entire operation. Exposed. Sandra's hands trembled. Daniel didn't speak. You've been busy, Linda said quietly. Sirens, distant, getting closer. Daniel finally spoke. You planned this? Linda looked at him, calm, unshaken. No, she said. I noticed you. The difference was everything. Police lights flashed through the window. Sandra broke first, then Daniel. The perfect neighbors. Gone. In seconds. Linda sat back down, alone, the chessboard still between her hands. She moved one final piece. Checkmate. She looked at the unsigned document, then tossed it aside. Next time, she whispered, don't try something sophisticated on someone who's already watching. Some people don't break into your home. They walk in, with smiles, with documents, with plans. And if Linda hadn't looked closer, she would have lost everything. If this story made you think, or reminded you to be careful who you trust, share it. Like and subscribe to get more stories. Because sometimes, awareness is the only protection people have left.